Do you know how hard it is to shuffle cards with a splinter on your thumb? Hello everyone, my name is Eric and it is not the first of the month. I'm very sorry for not putting the 7 blessings out on the first of the month like I usually do, but since I did a video last week about Halloween, I thought that a Sunday video was going to be a little bit too close for comfort, so I decided to just put it off until today, Wednesday, which is the 4th. Right, 4th, yes, the 4th. I don't even know what day it is. Let's get started. The very first blessing for the month of November 2015 is intention. Intention tells us that you have to be very careful when you want to be when you want your intentions to be known, because sometimes there is miscommunications and there's misinterpretations, and sometimes people do not receive your intentions the way that you wanted them to, either because it's a lack of verbal communication or any kind of communication. So just be very, very, very careful about letting your intentions be known. If you want to be very clear, it's better if you just verbalize it or you show it somehow, rather than just expecting the other person or just waiting for the other person to realize what your intentions are or what you have been trying to say for the past month or the past few weeks. The next blessing is listening. Listening tells us that for the most part, we don't listen to other people. Yes, we hear them, but we don't listen, which there is a very, very big difference. When you listen to others, you listen to what they have to say, you listen to their story, you listen to every single word that the person is telling you. A lot of us in this time of age, we don't listen, whether because it be cell phones, whether it be because we have too many things in our minds, whether it be work, whether it be school, for whatever reason, we don't listen to those that are around us. This month, listening is going to be very key in helping you to solve some of the issues that you have right now, whether it be with your significant other or with family or with close friends. Listening is going to be a very key aspect in this month to help you to get away from all these problems and just solve everything that you have unsolved. The next blessing is forgiveness. Forgiveness tells us that we have to forgive in order to heal. This doesn't mean that you have to forgive others. If you can't, that's okay, but you have to forgive yourself. For whatever that you did, for whatever that happened, you have to forgive yourself, because everyone is at fault at some point, and everybody is at fault for whatever reason. Whenever there's a problem or an education, everybody has a small part to the entire problem. Some people might have a bigger ratio of the problem. Other people might not have that much of an influence in the problem, but it's always more than one person in order to form a conflict or an education. So you have to forgive yourself because of whatever reason that happened, or for whatever that happened, or anything that you might have said or done. You have to forgive yourself because it's over and done with, and you have to allow yourself to heal, and you have to allow yourself to move on. Because if you don't forgive yourself, it's not very good for you, and your self-esteem and your happiness and your health. They all are gonna start deteriorating, and they're all gonna start to go down, and you are going to go into depression. So be very, very careful in forgiving yourself. I'm not saying go forgive those that are around you. If you can, then that's great, because it's just going to help you a lot more. But if for whatever reason you are not at that stage yet to be able to forgive those that are around you, then forgive yourself, because that's the first and the most important thing that you can do. The next blessing is something that everybody's going to be looking forward to, and it's new love. New love tells us that this month is filled with new possibilities to be able to have and find that new love that you have been waiting for, or the spark to that old relationship that it has started to just damper, or that has started to just turn either just bland or not very exciting. This is going to be the month to put a spark in the relationship, or to find a new relationship, find a new love. So just be very, very positive, because all of these new love energies are going to be around you, and they're going to be surrounding you, and they're going to give you that extra boost that you needed to be able to find that special person that you've been looking for, or you're going to find that spark that your relationship has been lacking. The next blessing is friendship. Friendship tells us that this month, friendships are going to be one of the best things that we can hold dear and one of the best things that are going to help us through a lot of different situations. Friendships are always the family that we choose. Friends sometimes are better than your actual family because for whatever reasons, your family might not be 100% behind you for whatever it is that you wanted to do, whether it's because you didn't, they thought that you weren't choosing the right path, or that they don't agree with the kind of life that you're living. For whatever reason, friends sometimes are better family than your actual family, and sometimes we are gifted with both friendship and family that supports us and loves us unconditionally. So friends are going to be one of the biggest things that are going to help you in this month. So keep your friends very, very close this month because they're going to help you through a lot of different situations. The next blessing is serenity. Serenity tells us that you have to be able to keep sound, you have to be able to keep peace, you have to be able to just be very, very bliss with who you are and what you're doing. Serenity tells us that if you're not calm or you're not agreeing with who you are or with what you're doing, then you're probably doing the wrong thing, and you have to be able to be at peace with yourself, because if you're not sleeping, it's because there's some problems that you might have to resolve, and sometimes these problems are out of our control, and sometimes they are things that we can change. So if these are things that you can change, then go for it and solve these problems, because if you're not at peace with yourself, you have to be at peace with yourself. And this month, November 2015, it's going to be one of the months that is going to allow you to be very serene with yourself, very graceful, very peaceful, as long as you want to be able to make that change. The final blessing for the month of November 2015 is divine guidance. Divine guidance tells us that you have been waiting for a sign. You have been asking your angels, your guardians, your spirits, your ancestors, anybody who's listening, the universe. You have been asking for a sign, or you have been asking for guidance to help you make a decision or to help you through certain endeavors in your life right now. Divine guidance tells us that right now is the right time for you to be able to do everything that you wanted to, because everything is lining up on your favor and everything is slowly coming together, and you're finally getting your ducks in a row, and everything is just going to work in your favor. But you have to be able to recognize the signs and the symbols that are around you, that the universe, that your guardian angels, that your ancestors, that everybody is giving you, because sometimes we don't listen to these signs, or we don't know how to interpret the signs, and sometimes we don't see the signs. So just trust your intuition, because that is the number one thing that you have to do, because that's the way that most of your protectors will communicate with you, through your intuition. So follow your intuition and just be very smart about the things that you have to do, and listen to the signs and symbols that are around you, and you are going to be in the right path, and you will be in the right path, because this month is going to be very, very, very helpful for you. And there you have it. Those were the 7 blessings for the month of November 2015. Again, I apologize for being late with the 7 blessings, but at least you got them. Again, I hope you enjoyed the 7 blessings, and remember to always follow your heart, listen to your head, and take a chance. Bye.